I've been revamping quite a few properties. Kind of in a mad rush this week. I wanted to get 2 listed this week. So I was planning on having everything done by Thursday or Tuesday. We got a little bit of rainy weather again here now, so stagers pushing me back till now. They say if I'm doing 2 in 1, economies of scale, right? So I've got 2 houses that one I bought, I don't know, a month and a half ago maybe. I got it up, ready, done, new countertops, counters, cabinets refinished. But today I'm going to talk about how to make nothing, or how to make nothing but money. And the sure way to make nothing is to do nothing. There's no way to sugarcoat it. If you sit here and constantly are paralyzed by analysis, right? Paralysis by analysis. That is a to go nowhere. And there are, I hate to say it, a lot of tire kickers out there. Fake gurus, they rely on people that are, that aren't very sophisticated in real estate. Don't know how real estate works. Don't know how to make money. And so you've got 2 classes of people that the fake gurus focus on. Uh, People that have money that don't know anything about real estate, and people that don't have much money and don't know anything about real estate. And so, it's like when they go to shake down the room, if you go to one of these seminars, Van Merrill's, I believe, is one of the worst. At least that's what I've been told. They go in and they basically, who's really serious about making money? Get your hands up there. And then, who's willing to spend $10,000, you know, to, know how to spend, to how to make millions? And then how many are extra serious? And I'm paraphrasing. They got 30,000. And all they're doing is they're separating the cows, the ones that have money and the ones that don't have much money. And so this is their way of quickly qualifying and separating which of the salesmen will handle the rich cows as opposed to the poor cows. Now, both can be fantastically profitable to them, because the rich cows, they just simply get a bigger chunk of money, maybe get them to be an investor in their fund or whatever bullshit they have going on. And then you've got the guys that they can go in, they say, well, how much money do you have? How much can you get on your credit card? Can you borrow against your home? Do you even own a home? And they're doing that to both sides on that one, on the homes. But let's just say that, and this is the worst thing about it, and this is why listen, I will never bullshit you or anybody else. I teach people how to make money with their money. I don't have any interest. You are not the target. You're not the target. But these guys go in, and basically, what the worst part about it is, they just empty. They just got the youngest people of all, taking $997 from them, or up to $5,000. They'll say, well, we got a $5,000 program, $997, get started. But then they sit there and talk to you. Well, maybe you can get it from mom. Maybe you can get it from your dad. Maybe you can get it from somebody. You and your wife go in, and then you've just robbed the seed capital from people. Guaranteed, you're gonna probably make nothing. And then you're gonna get even worse. You're gonna be jaded, thinking everybody's a damn crook, including me, which pisses me off. And you're not going to get the expertise. You're not going to get the education that you could have gotten, and get on the road and start making some money. So look, I got Rich coming in today. He's actually coming to my town. Gonna interview him. Rich made $1 million within the mentorship. Made that off of land, and now he owns 2.4 million in commercial and industrial. He rolled those profits into there, tax deferred it. Everything I teach in the class, he nailed it. He did everything, and now he's he could probably live on the income just from what he's done in 1 year. He can live on that income. I think he estimated about $150,000 in principal and cash flow coming in. In other words, he's got $150,000 a month, or not a month, a year coming in on his his million cash made. Of course, when he bought the properties that he bought, He increased that margin because he bought his properties right. There's equity there, and as he raised the rents, it's going to get even better. But that's what I want to tell you is, I mean, guaranteed the way to make nothing is do nothing. Don't do your due diligence. Don't look into making money. Listen, you can make $1 million in business. You can make $1 million in a lot of different ways. But I know how to make money in real estate quickly. And that's what I've been doing for 41 years, since I was 19. That's why I am so passionate about it. And all I can do is lead you to the water. Can't make you drink. But look at my book, Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. I make $7 on the book. Don't tell me. Maybe I make $3 on the book if you get Kindle. Either way, Kindle. Most of my guys have all three, to be honest, because each have different qualities. Kindle, obviously, you can take anywhere, but it has links to take you directly to relevant stories and videos that I do. The book has some extra qualities because it has a lot of the contracts and things that I reference, actual contracts of how I've made tens of millions of dollars, using the exact same thing that's in there, and taking examples from real deals. And these are, by the way, things that other people cannot do because they don't have the experience. There's a lot of fake gurus out there. They'll point to owning one house and extrapolate that they can show you how to make money in anything and everything. And that's stupid on anybody's part that buys into that shit. I show you. In fact, even while we've been driving, I've driven by probably $10 million worth of property that I own, and I'm about to drive by a lot more. And in fact, right now, here's the place here I paid $1,050,000 for. You can see it real quick. That one right there. Anyways, anyway, and this is the kind of experience. In fact, I'm talking about doing a total immersion class where you can fly out. I'll take you through it all. I mean, you'll get rolling. You'll get the workshop that everybody gets, but even deeper. Take you through, show you all these deals, talk about the stuff that I'm actually driving by right now. That's something, if anybody's interested in that, of course, it's going to be a little bit spendy, but you can reach out to me on that one. That property right there, I could have bought for $400,000. That property is worth probably $8-10 million now. I've owned all four of these houses, including the restaurant I just passed, and this house too, by the way, which I'm not going to point. It's a house. You don't need to see it. Uh, and here's the other thing that's so relevant, and what you should come away with this. This shit is within hundreds of feet each deal, thousands of feet, a few miles, right? I haven't driven but a few miles. Here's another building. I drive this normally. It's just what I normally do. It's because when you own your assets and they're nearby, and there's no reason for them not to be nearby, you know what? You watch your stuff. I had an electric car plugged into the back of my building the other day. I go, hey man, what the hell? I'm charging cars now? I didn't sanction that. So, you just check on it. Also, here's a place next door. Oops, that's a school. That is a prime piece of real estate. And yeah, there's so much, and I'm fixing my phone. There's so much, I got to spin you in circles here. There's so much you get from me that is relevant to somebody that really wants to make money in real estate. I don't even know anybody that even comes close to delivering this type of thing. This is what you want. You need the experience. You need to be able to go land, commercial, residential. Look, industrial building, okay, worth millions. Okay, I didn't pay millions for it either. Millions, right here. These are prime properties, prime street. And now, look, I just passed a bunch and showed you that other building. And I say this because these are the kinds of things you should expect from these bullshitters that talk 10 times and all this other horse shit that never equates into a deal or any explanation. See that place? That's another place I used to own. That house, that building. This one here I built. This was a $300,000 home. They used to sit behind that trash can House is gone, and now look what you see: 16,000 square feet of pure money making bliss. Okay, this is what you want to do. But listen, guys, it's the new year. The new year's coming up. Do something. Make a pledge this new year to make some damn money. And you know what? I'm gonna. This is unofficial. I'll tell you right now. Write me Tom at flipanythingusa.com, and I'm gonna get you into the mentorship. It's not going to be the same as a full mentorship because things are changing. I'm going to get you into the course. You can get into just the course right now. Okay, for like I wouldn't even say how much at the moment. I won't say how much because then I'll get pointed to this tape for forever if I leave it on the video. Tom at Flip Anything USA. Okay, commercial, industrial, residential galore around me. All stuff I've owned, all stuff I still own, a lot of it. And I believe me, the buildings you just saw, I still own it. The big two-story I just showed you, still own it. I love big buildings. They're just easier to manage, and you'll learn this from me. Listen, there's less shit to go wrong in a 10,000 square foot building as there is to go in a 22,000 square foot house. The tenant's responsible for inside. There might be less bathrooms in a 10,000 square foot building than there are in a 2 or 3,000 square foot house. Uh, there's just no other way to tell you. There's nothing better than it, other than for me to demonstrate it. And if you really listen, parents out there, if you got a kid that seems lost, seems like every kid's lost in a career crisis. Not that I love kids, teaching kids, but I'm just telling you. I started at 19. If you got somebody bright and sharp, I'll take them. Okay, I don't like any. I won't take anybody's last couple $1,000. Because I'm in that area. I mean, you get so much for the amount of money I charge. It's unbelievable. And I am going to start charging more, and I have been raising them up. Listen, I started at 600, went up to 3,000, and then I went down to 2,000, and now we're back up to 2,500, something like that. Anyways, but I'll cut some deals right now. I know people are scared. You've got inflation, but all these things are a recipe for making money. Recipe for disaster for other people that screwed up and bought terribly wrong this year. And there's a bunch of them. So many people are upside down on their property right now. They don't even know it, and they don't even know it's getting worse every day. And like I say, those are like the sheep, right? You don't want to be a sheep. You want to be a wolf. You want to eat meat. Here, check this out. This little place. This is a cool one. See that little place right there? Right there, that little yellow place. I bought that property for $110,000, and I sold it for like 275 or 280, something like that. Like a month later. And look how close everything is. You don't have to go somewhere else. And this is an affluent area. This is no cheap place to live. Okay, yeah. Anyways, people want to make excuses of why they can't do it in their own neighborhood, and it's all bullshit. You just don't know how to do it, and I understand that. So, anyways, you can go fill out the mentorship survey, or just write me direct. Say, Tom, I'm interested. If you want to get into a total immersion, this is something new. I'll play with it. Anyways, you'll see. You'll be in my new little Flip Anything Academy, which is going to be a cool thing. But even right now, I'm already looking at another property, one that I made money on. Check this out. This is it. This is actually two 6,000 square foot duplexes. See them in the trees there? I can get you the driveway here. See that? That's the 600. That's two 3,000 square foot units side by side, and that's another two right there. And if you look up, if you go to my video, made $60,000 on a lot. That's that property. That's the lot. Walking along. Anyway, the story is, you'll see it. You'll watch this part. And that's the other thing. People that are too lazy, I can't stand it when somebody gets in here for the first time. They watch 10 minutes of a video, and then they want me to explain how to get rich in the comments. Listen, easiest way, buy my book, start with that. If that doesn't light a fire in you, go away. But it should light a fire in you. There is no quicker, faster, better way to get rich than real estate. And it takes no education. It takes the education like you get from me that you can't get anywhere else. You can't get it in school. Listen. I got people that have parents that are real estate agents, and they can't teach them anything. An investor and a realtor, or real estate agent, and there's a distinction there. I'm going to talk about it now, but there's no difference. It's still a different world. And the idea is, and what happens with my students is, I get them into it. Within a month, you're going to get. It's like in jujitsu. I'm in jujitsu. You go into jujitsu, you got guys that'll twist you up, and you're like a fish out of water. You're gasping for air. They can hurt you. But within, in jujitsu, within 6 months, you're not near as vulnerable. You become much more deadly, actually, in a very short amount of time. Now, doesn't mean higher belts can't twist you up, but they're going to have a harder time doing it because you get some basic fundamentals. That's what you get from me. You're going to get some basic fundamentals that'll serve you forever. You go through my class, and you'll probably make the money back just by never getting fucked over and taken advantage again, because that does happen. And anyways, I just going to tell you right now, because I'm wrapping up here. Go to flipanythingusa.com. Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate is my book. You can get it on Amazon and for a paperback for $20, Kindle. You can be reading either way. You can go look at it and read the first couple chapters free. Listen, if that doesn't set a fire in you, then I don't even want you around. I only let people in the class that truly want to become rich, want to become wealthy, or just want to make a deal. You can make one deal, make 100 grand, and how will that change your life? How will that affect you? You know what I mean? Some people would be happy just to pick up another 100 grand before they retire. And really, I'm focusing more. I say focus. I have such fantastic success with people over 30, and it bothers me to say it a little bit, and it's not exclusively true. I have some guys in their 20s, but when you're over 30, you realize, shit, I need to make some money. You start to do the math. You realize I can't live on $1 million. If you're married, you realize, shit, I can't educate my kids and retire. I've got to pick one or the other. You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of variables. But the way to take care of it all, get some skills, make some money. Even if your kids don't develop skills, you'll at least have made some money where you can help them through their life if they don't happen to pick up, and make it. But it's a nice fallback. It's a wonderful sense of security to know that everybody's safe, that you love and care about. And I'm talking friends, family, anybody you want to help, anybody you care to help, uh, you know, uh, the dark side is you can really damage your enemies if you want to. But anyways, different story there too. But the main thing is that you get started. So I'm gonna tell you right now, go to Tom at Flip Anything USA. You write me right now, we'll get engaged. I'm talking about beginning. You got to get engaged. Don't put shit off. Do it right now. Just text me. Tom at Flip Anything USA. If you want to call back today, I'll throw you a text. We'll have a quick call. And believe me, but you won't have more than one call with me. I can't stand guys that I find out I'm calling somebody that I've already approved them for the damn class, and they want to talk again. Listen, you're a time burglar. I do not want to sit there and talk endlessly about what you can do or what could do. You're not going to get anywhere or do anything unless you take the step. And believe me, getting $1,000 from you, or your class, whatever, I earn this shit. I take my time to help you set a game plan. Where you at? What's around you? What's the easiest thing to take advantage of? And believe me, there's shit like that everywhere. But you got to know what to do. I don't even know exactly how many, but let's just say maybe 70 lots, vacant properties. Made money on all of them. I lost money on one piece of property. And I've got an interview coming up. I was with a buddy of mine. We were young. We bought 80 acres. Paid really, what seemed to be a pretty good deal at the time, but economy went down. It wasn't worth maintaining, keeping the payment. We handed it back. That was a $75,000 lesson learned, but it was insignificant to me because I'd already made hundreds of thousands of dollars at that point. And I made my first million by the time I was 27. And that's back in the 80s, right? That's like in the, like in the mid 80s. And listen, you want that big house, and I had a big corner house, cul-de-sac, kidney shaped pool, jacuzzi, spiral stairway going up to a deck upstairs off, huge master bedroom, big playroom. I mean, that's when I was 25 years old. Okay. I was so successful at 25, and I had a cabinet shop that I started within a few years after buying that house. Even I didn't need that shit anymore. I didn't need to have a job anymore. In fact, it's cool. Yesterday, one of my students, guess what? She just quit. She's my tenant too. She just closed her beauty salon full time. She's going to real estate agent right now, but her mind is on investor. She's immersing herself in the real estate world. So just by osmosis, by being around guys like me, that I'm gonna tell her what to look for. She's gonna find me something. I'm gonna buy it. She's gonna make the commission. I'm gonna make the big money, but she's gonna get the experience and go, oh shit! Next time I can do this without Tom. Next time I find a really good deal, if I have enough money, I don't have to tell Tom and have him buy it. I'll buy it myself. That's how it works. It's just like training wheels. But if you don't jump on a bike, I mean, you ain't never gonna ride it. You're just never gonna ride it. And there's nothing worse than that because look, at time goes by so damn quick. 10 years is like nothing. I mean, while you're going through it, the younger you are, you seem like you got forever. But as you get older, you start to realize, you know what? I only got so much time left. Listen, here I am. I'm 60. Well, I'm like, I got everything I want. My kids, everybody's secure that I care about around me. What do I want? My legacy. My legacy. I want my legacy to be I helped men put their kids through high school, or I'm sorry, well, high school too, high school, college, help them retire comfortably. And that's my legacy is beginning. It's already happening. Go look at my testimonials. Guys that have maybe never had more than 10 grand in the bank, but maybe they built some equity up in the home, the only home that they bought, stuff like that. And all of a sudden, they have more cash in their hands than their house is worth, more cash in their hands than they've ever been able to earn in their lifetime, more than they've ever been able to save working 20, 30 years, more cash in just a year. Rich, who I'll be interviewing today, $1 million. He's 34 years old. Okay, he can already not retire super comfortably. Listen, but he's made over $1 million, and now he's got two great assets that are bringing him a cash flow. He never needs to get rid of those. Those will always bring in income that he can. Listen, I have so much of that kind of stuff. I can buy a house every damn month if I want because that's the kind of cash flow. Hundreds of thousands of dollars now a month coming in just in rents. Okay, that's the power of real estate. Okay, I didn't finish high school. I have an education that you can't get in high school. You can't get in college. So listen, hit that subscribe button if you're a first time watcher. And but listen, guys, stop sitting. My dad would say, stop sitting on your thumb. Okay, stop just sitting on your ass doing nothing. Sitting there with your thumb up your ass while you get pennies or thousands of dollars in the bank or whatever. That ain't gonna make you rich, guys. I don't want anybody to sign on or try to sign on. You can't just join. You have to talk to me. It's permission before you come in. There's a handful of people that have joined up in my class without talking to me first. But guess what? They had money and they had confidence. They were qualified. Anybody that's not qualified, I send you back. I give you your money back. I say forget it, or I just say don't sign up. It's not worth it. Anyways, hey, it's going to be a fantastic year. Horrible year for many. Fantastic year for others. I hope you're one of them. Anyhow, flipanythingusa.com. Check it out. Watch testimonials, and but be sure to sign up for the mentorship and or take the mentorship survey, or just write me Tom at Flip Anything USA. Do it today. I'll have a quick call with you today. I should have some time to do it with just about anybody that would call from this.